What is up, everyone? It's Austin Smith from Hoop Scene, and I am back again for another episode of Association All Access. Well, I'm here today with one of my good friends, my brother Aldarius McClaney, who is the 17U head coach for the Hype Hawks 2022 basketball team. AD, thanks for joining me today, brother. Let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. Before we talk about the future for your team this year, let's go ahead and talk about the past. You know, what has made Hype Hawks one of the premier programs in the Southeast?
Man, honestly, it's just been one of the things where we just been consistent. We've been consistent. The reason why the Hype name stands so much for me is because it's an acronym. It stands for helping you pursue excellence. So that's why I fight so hard for us not to be forgotten. It's because at the end of the day, we are trying to help this youth pursue excellence. So the past has been the past, you know, with the Matt Clevelands, the Cole Middletons, the Sutton Smith, all those kids, Coach Travis, Coach Bobby, all of them have been a great deal. Coach Everett, Jace, all of them, you know, we have a long history in a short amount of time. So we just do it the right way. We do it the right way.
Yeah, I love it, man. And look, you all got a program that has some of the best independent group team players to come through, and you name some of those guys. You name Matthew Cleveland, you name Cole Middleton, you name Sutton Smith. How did that group in particular set the tone for where you guys are now?
Well, they set the tone because they were those kids that understood that they wanted to play. You know, they understood that the fact of everything wasn't always about shoot teams, but it was the fact that they were in prime positions to be successful. And they had great leaders at their helm to get them where they needed to go. So it was all about, you know, finding a niche. And, you know, they did it out the mud. Like, they didn't get handed nothing. Nothing was handed in. They fought and built that name up. And, you know, Hype continues the success off of what that group has started.
Yeah, right. Well, also too, AD, you gotta admit this, man, and I took note of this last summer. A lot of people thought things last summer would change drastically with the pandemic, but you all came back with a roster that included Jaheim Hudson, Max Harris, and Devin McLaughlin, right? So my question is, what makes the Hype Hawks program so appealing to so many quality level prospects? You guys got some great guys that wanted to play with y'all, man. How did y'all make that happen?
It's the family atmosphere. The big thing is that we even out all the teams that we have talent everywhere. So we know that these kids need to be seen. So it's not to load all these teams on one team. And we don't call any teams A teams, B teams, C teams. We have talent. So, you know, we had a co-player of the year that really doesn't get mentioned last year that played on a different Hype team, Sammy. He was a co-player of the year this year, but he wasn't on that team. But, you know, with Jaheim and Max, when they came over, it just gives everybody the understanding that we practice hard, we gonna go about the right way, and we just love helping you pursue excellence.
Man, I love that, man. That acronym means a lot, brother. Totally, so much giving respect to you guys on that. All right, so AD, here we go. Last one, brother. Moving on to the future. Who are some of your guys you're high on this year? Give me maybe one or two or three prospects that you all are bringing with your roster for this year.
Well, this year, you know, I love my team because nobody knows us. So one of the biggest things that I like with one of the kids that I'm really pushing is a kid named Jaquim Payne from Alexander. He came to me towards the end of the season, but he's hungry. He's a 6'6", 6'7" wing that can do everything that you want. He's a listener. He wants to be better, and I'm going to get him better. We have Amaru Grosvenor, first-year varsity point guard, and he handled his business. And this year, he's ready to guard any top player and ready to work. And then also, I did pick up an unsigned senior as of now, Aiden Watson from Sequoia. I've been waiting to have him. So me having him is going to be great. He's a dog. He's a dog that should be mentioned with the top kids in the class of 2021. And I just, you know, I'm ready to see what everybody is going to see that I know. Also, Slim and Kenny. I can't leave them out because those are two kids that Archie Barnes from Grady and Kenny Orr from Northgate. I'm excited about my group, and we will be there in the end. I know I've been talking, so I'm ready for my group to show you what I have and trust in them.
Absolutely. Well, man, that roster sounds good to me with those names you've given us so far. Well, AD, man, I appreciate you for spending a few moments with me today, my friend. Hey, brother, I hope you have a great rest of the day. For everyone tuning in, thanks for stopping by and watching Association All Access. You've been joined by my special guest, Aldarius McClaney, the 17U Hype Hawks 2022 head coach. For now, this is Austin Smith signing off. And AD, we look forward to seeing your 17U Hype Hawks program at the Hoop Scene Tip-Off this year.
Yes, sir. Believe the hype.